Hello and welcome to History Pod. On the 2nd of June 1774, the British Parliament passed the Quartering Act, the fourth of the punitive laws passed in the wake of the Boston Tea Party. When news reached Britain of the Boston Tea Party, in which 342 chests of tea were dumped into Boston Harbour, Parliament resolved to reassert British control. To punish the colonists, especially those in Massachusetts, Britain introduced a series of 4 laws known as the Coercive Acts. These became known as the Intolerable Acts in America. The first 3 acts dealt specifically with Boston. These closed down the port, removed Massachusetts' right to self-govern, and protected royal officials, including soldiers, by allowing them to go to England or another colony for trial rather than face justice in America. The fourth act, meanwhile, applied to all the colonies and expanded the previous Quartering Act of 1765. The act allowed royal officials to requisition unoccupied homes and buildings to quarter or house British soldiers. Previously, the colonial government had only been required to provide barracks, which meant they could keep troops away from civilian residences. The new law meant that soldiers could now be given quarters in the heart of the cities. But despite an outcry that the Quartering Act might mean that they could be billeted in occupied private homes, the law actually explicitly prohibited this. Nevertheless, the Intolerable Acts only deepened the distrust of British rule. While the government had hoped that the acts would isolate colonial rebels from moderates, the severity of the laws had quite the opposite effect. Just a few months later, the First Continental Congress convened in Philadelphia, uniting the colonies in the face of increasingly oppressive British rule.